Mariel Ardiente from BEd 3 Batch 2. So, this day my task is to discuss the curriculum evaluation. So, this chapter discusses different models for curriculum evaluation. So, it aims to help teachers and education students understand the processes in evaluating a curriculum from basic education to higher education. So, especially in the Philippine context, in this chapter, you should be able to analyze different curriculum evaluation models and identify several factors that are considered in evaluating curriculum in the Philippine context. So, in curriculum evaluation. So, in general, evaluation is concerned with giving value or making judgment consequently. A person acts as evaluator when he or she attributes words or judgment to an object, a place, a process, or a behavior. Usually, evaluation is done using a set of criteria. So, this enables the evaluation process to be always objective rather than subjective. So, various curriculum scholars define curriculum evaluation based on how they view curriculum, the purpose of curriculum, curriculum influences, and how curriculum is implemented basically. So, curriculum evaluation is the process of obtaining, and providing information useful for making decision and judgment about curricula. And next, curriculum evaluation is the process of examining the goals rationally and structure of any curriculum. And the third is the curriculum evaluation is the process of assessing the merit and worth of a program of student, a course, or a field of study. And the fourth is the curriculum evaluation is the means of determining whether the program is meeting its goals. And next is the curriculum evaluation is the broad and continuous effort to inquire into the effect of utilizing contents and processes to meet clearly defined goals. And the next is the curriculum evaluation is the process of obtaining, and providing useful information for judging decision alternative. And the last is the curriculum evaluation is in this book, curriculum evaluation is defined as the process of making objective judgment to a curriculum. So its philosophy, goals, and objective contents, learning, experience, and evaluation. So, curriculum evaluation, it is also concerned about finding out whether the curriculum is relevant and responsive to the needs of the society and the learners. So it is a scientific and dynamic process of understanding the merit of any curriculum. Why curriculum evaluation is important? So curriculum evaluation is important because it serves two important functions. So first, it provides a means of obtaining information that can be used to improve a course, and secondly, it provides a basis for decision about curriculum adoption and effective use. So, next question is, what is the difference between evaluation and assessment? So, assessment is the feedback from the student to the instructor about the student learning, while evaluation, it is a feedback from the instructor to the student about the student learning. So in general, the purpose of curriculum evaluation is to determine whether or not the newly adopted curriculum is producing the intended result and meeting the objective that it has set forth, and it is an essential component in the process of adapting and implementing any new. So, curriculum in any education in curriculum in any educational setting, it also gathers data that will help in identifying areas in need of improvement or a change. So that's all.
Purposes of curriculum evaluation. There are several important purposes and functions of evaluation in school setting. One of these are the essential and providing feedback to the learners. It provides useful information in helping the students improve their performance and help teachers to identify the strengths of weaknesses of the learners. Second, helpful in determining how well learners have achieved the objectives of the curriculum. So it describes whether the students learn or master the desired outcomes and objectives of the curriculum. Third, to improve curriculum. The result of evaluation serve as basis for improving curriculum and for suggesting innovation to improve learning. So in addition, curriculum evaluation is also useful to administrators and teachers in many different ways.
Good day everyone. My name is Doris D. Antiquina from BE Ed 3 Batch 2, and I will discuss Eisner Educational Connoisseurship Model.
Elliot Eisner has two kinds of educational model, connoisseurship and criticism. According to him, connoisseurship is an art of appreciation, recognizing, and appreciating. According to him, criticism is an art of saying useful things about complex. This type of thinking has varied expectations, goals, and hopes for students. It requires creativity, exploration, or investigation, and helping others to see what they might not have seen before. There are three aspects of criticism. Descriptive aspects is an attempt to characterize and portray the relevant qualities of educational life. Interpretative aspects enlighten the rules and the regularities. Evaluative aspects, the underlying architecture where judgments are made in an effort to improve the educational processes. It represents a better argument or proper evaluation of the results. Using these models calls for the rough and comprehensive observation of the classroom and school activities in relation to curriculum. It tries to capture every aspect of curriculum activities, including the hidden curriculum. The emphasis of these models is always on the quality rather than measurable quantity of learning and interaction. Overall, curriculum evaluation is important as it is intended to provide meaningful information in almost every aspect of the curriculum. This information or result of evaluation provide a strong basis of all decisions done about the planning, design, development, and implementation of the curriculum. Curriculum leaders can utilize the result of evaluation in instituting educational reforms and in finding ways to make the curriculum more relevant and responsive to the needs of the learners.
Those are the topics about Eisner Educational Connoisseurship Model. Once again, my name is Doris D. Antiquina from BE Ed 3 Batch 2, and that's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Janelle Rose Ajain, BEd 3, Batch 2. Today I'm going to discuss the curriculum evaluation in the classroom. Curriculum evaluation in the classroom. Dahl 1997 asserted that the classroom in the fact could be the first site of gathering important data that will lead to the curriculum evaluation. Within the classroom, teachers and administrators can collect data using several instruments like test results, anecdotal records, checklists,
interview guides, observation guides, personality inventors, rating skills, IQ tests, and interest inventories.
For you to have a better understanding about this instrument, let me discuss the purposes.
Test results. Test results are used to evaluate the achievement of children, the skills they need to learn, and the effectiveness of schools in teaching their skills. Test results are also useful in helping teachers and parents learn what kind of strengths and weaknesses a children may have in different subject areas. Anecdotal records. Anecdotal records are used to record specific observation of individual students' behavior skills and attitudes as they relate to the outcomes in the program of studies. Checklists. Checklists are the tools that set out specific criteria which educators and students may use to gauge skills and attitudes, strategies, and behaviors for evaluation, and offer ways to systematically organize information about a student or group of students. Interview guides. Interview guides vary from highly scripted to relatively loose, but they all share certain features. They help you know what to ask about in what sequence, how to pose your question, and how to pose follow-up. Observation guides. Observation guide is an outline provided to preserve teacher as a way to scaffold and support their observation of balanced literacy practices taking place in classroom instruction. Personality inventors. Personality inventors are tools that career counsel and other career development professionals use to help people learn about their personality type. It reveals information, social traits, motivations, strengths, weaknesses, and attitudes. Rating scale. Rating scale is a common method of data collect that is used to gather comparative information about a specific research subject. Rating scale is a number that often given to ascertain two levels to which the students has achieved the aim of the activity. IQ test, intelligence test, or IQ test often focus on abilities such as mathematical skills, memory, spatial perceptions, and language abilities. The capacity to see relationships, solve problems, and remember information are important components of intelligence. So these often the skills on which IQ tests focus. Interest inventories. An interest inventories, also known as interest test, is a testing instrument designed for a purpose of measuring and evaluating the level of an individual's interest in or preference for a variety of activities. Teachers play an important role in conducting curriculum evaluation in the classroom level. They must be guided in gathering data from this instrument and in interpreting the result as classroom-based evaluation may help in improving instruction and in the effective implementations of the curriculum.
That's all my discussion about the curriculum evaluation in the classroom. Again, this is Janelle Rose Ajain, B.Ed 3 Batch 2.
Hello everyone, I'm Charlita Anserong, B.Ed 3 Batch 2 student that under the subject of the teacher and the school curriculum. Today we will discuss the curriculum evaluation at the school or school system level. But before we start our discussion, let's find out first what is curriculum. According to Ornstein and Hankins 1998, define the curriculum evaluations as a process or cluster of processes that people perform in order to gather data that will enable them to decide whether to accept, change, or eliminate something. The curriculum in general or an educational textbook in particular. Curriculum evaluation, it is done mostly at a school or school system level. This is usually done to evaluate how the curriculum goals are attained in the micro level. At this level, the following instrument can be used to gather data for the evaluation of the curriculum. These are the opinion polls, surveys, focus group discussion, follow-up studies, standard evaluation instrument, and result of the district or national test. To fully understand this instrument, let me discuss their purposes. Opinion poll, referred to as a poll or a survey. It is a human research survey of public opinion from a particular sample. This is usually designed to represent the opinions of a population by conducting a series of questions and then extrapolating generalities in ratio or within confidence intervals. Survey. It is a list of questions aimed at extracting specific data from a particular group of people. Surveys are used to gather or gain knowledge in fields such as social research and demography. It is also often used to assess thoughts, opinions, and feelings. Focus group discussion. It involves gathering people from similar background or experiences together to discuss a specific topic of interest. It is also a form of qualitative research where questions are asked about their perceptions, attitudes, beliefs, opinions, or ideas. Focus group discussion. Participants are free to talk with other group members. Follow-up studies. It occurs after research or a treatment has been presented to the participant or patient. It is used to ascertain if the effects of the treatment condition are still present in the participants. Standard evaluation instrument is a necessary and important aspect of any national education system. It provides the basis for curriculum policy decisions, for feedback on continuous curriculum adjustment, and processes of curriculum implementation. Generally speaking, it applies to the process of making a value of judgment. Curriculum evaluation aims to examine the impact of implemented curriculum on the student's achievement so that the official curriculum can be revised if necessary and to review teaching and learning process in the classroom. Results of district or national test. A national test is a survey of schools and students that is designed to provide evidence at the level of the education system about the student's achievement at a particular stage of education in identified curriculum areas in reading or literacy, mathematics or numeracy, and science. The test is designed to determine their academic levels, strengths, and weaknesses, as well as their knowledge learned in major subjects throughout the year. For example, the National Achievement Test. NAT examination aimed to provide observational information on the achievement levels of students, but it serves as guide for principals and teachers and respective courses of actions. It also identifies and analyzes variation on achievement levels across the years by region, division, school, and other variables. The schools that gather and analyze data on the implementation of the curriculum can also do research activities. And that's the end of my discussion about the curriculum evaluation at the school or school system level. Thank you and keep safe, everyone.
Hey everyone, my name is Siti Rasa H. Okinudin from BEd 3 Batch 2, and I'm here to discuss about models of curriculum evaluation. Curriculum scholars and curriculum workers have identified various models that can be used for evaluating curriculums. Each of these models is a product of endless works of curriculum scholar trying to assess the value of a particular curriculum. Is it important to evaluate the curriculum? Curriculum evaluation aims to examine the impact of implemented curriculum on student achievement so that the official curriculum can be revised if necessary and to review teaching and learning processes in the classroom. Curriculum evaluation is necessary and important aspect of any national education system. It provides the basis for curriculum policy decision, for feedback on continuous curriculum adjustment and processes of curriculum implement.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Cheryl Dolier Ascenda, and my topic is Provost Discrepancy Evaluation Model. So this model for curriculum evaluation was developed by Malcolm Provost in 1971 to evaluate projects under the Elementary to Secondary Education Act in the United States. So the word evaluation here is defined as the comparison of an actual performance to a desired standard. So the purpose of evaluation here is to determine whether to improve, maintain, or terminate a program. So it is used to determine an individual's or institutional growth, social and professional status within a standard set of various activities. So with this model, the process of evaluation involves moving through stages and content categories in such a way to facilitate a comparison of program performance with standard, while at the same time identifying to be used for future comparison. So there are three important phases in the Provost model. So the first one is the discrepancy, which means that it is differences. Second one is program performance, so refers to as program, implementation, result, and or accomplishment. And the last one is the program standard. So it is refers to the objectives. And also Provost identified four major stages of conducting curriculum. So the first one is determining program standards, which is about to determine the standards of that program, and like for example, standard of behavior, instructional standards, and etc. So the next one is determining program performance. So it is ongoing process like reporting, slide presentation, and etc. Next is the determining performance with standards, which is you can base your comparison on the maintaining information that you collected for services that you have provided or activities that you have organized. Then, you summarize the outcomes as planned versus actual results. And the last one is determining whether a discrepancy exists between performance and standards. So, which is that the product. So, my next topic is all about Ronald Dahl. Educator Ronald Dahl was born in Wyoming Country in 1913. He educated at Columbia University. Dahl taught and served as a counselor and an administrator in a number of public schools. He eventually began teaching in the education department of New York City area universities. So in 1997, noted that the Provost model has been called the discrepancy because it compares performance with standard to determine whether there is a discrepancy between the two. This model enabled the curriculum evaluators and administrators of the school to collect or gather concrete evidence on how the curriculum satisfies the set standards. And that's all my topic.
Hi everyone, this is Michelle from and now we are going to talk about the Tyler's model of curriculum evaluation. What is Tyler's model of curriculum evaluation? So aligned to his curriculum development, Ralph Tyler proposed in 1950 as 7 steps in evaluating curriculum. So number 1 is the establishment of goals and objectives. According to Tyler's model of curriculum evaluation, first is we need to establish our goals and objectives. Second is the classification of the objectives. It is very necessary to classify our objectives to be specific. We need to be specific in our objectives so that our students will be aware to the topic that they will learn. Number 3 is the definition of the objectives in behavioral terms. We need to define our curriculum, our objectives, whether it is psychomotor or cognitive. Number 4 is the identification of situations in which achievements of the objectives could be shown. In this step, we are going to identify a scenario that shows the achievement of our objectives. Number 5 is the selection of criterion of measurement procedures. Number 6, collection of data about pupil performance. We need to collect data about our students' performance, whether they're going good of our given objectives. Number 7 is the comparison of findings with the stated objectives. So in this step, or the final step, we need to compare our findings with the stated objectives, whether our students got our objectives, whether they met our objectives.
The National Committee on Evaluation, chaired by Daniel L. Stapleton. He developed and published a curriculum evaluation model, CIPP, which means context, input, process, and product model. He established on 1971. He defined evaluation as the process of delineating, obtaining, and providing useful information for judging decision alternatives in 2001. As you can see in this picture, the first model is context evaluation. According to Stapleton, it is the most basic kind of evaluation. Its purpose is to provide a strong rationale for determining a curriculum objectives. Also provides information for the development of an evaluation, a mission, visions, values, goals, and objectives, and priorities. 2. Input evaluation aims to provide information for determining how resources are utilized to achieve. At this level, the resources of the school and the different design for implementing for curriculum and considered. The third model is the process evaluation. It focuses on providing periodic feedbacks while the curriculum is being implemented. One of the examples where the specific intervention put into place by the program to fight the problem-solving tackled. The last part of model is the product evaluation. Aims to gather, interpret, and appraise curricular attainments, not just the end of an implementation of a curriculum. Also, is the process of assessing manufactured product sustainability and safety. That's all, and thank you.